if a unanimous Court of Appeals in the D.C. Circuit says what it said about executive privilege, then Mark Meadows is on very, very shaky ground when he tries to now retreat and say, hey, I don't have to cooperate because of executive privilege. You can waive the privilege. He's given all these documents. There's going to be a vote to hold him in contempt at the beginning of the week. And, he's had a bad week because clearly the president didn't like it that he told everyone that he had been very, very sick and frankly kept it from people, that threatens people's lives. And now he is really not in a strong position trying to hide from this committee after they've gotten all this important information from him. I mean, I think the biggest argument against him is that he's waived the privilege by providing the documents he already has.
Well, of course, and also if he's operating on his personal phone instead of his White House phone, he obviously doesn't think that the text that he's sending is within the scope of his employment. Claire, I want to go to this document, though, that was uncovered through the record search. This document that clearly lays out a plan to, again, brief the senators on foreign interference, declare a national security emergency, say that foreign influence took control of electronic voting systems, then declare electronic voting in all states invalid, and then basically disallow the entire election. I mean, these are recommendations floating around through the chief of staff to the president of the United States at the time to overthrow an election, to overthrow democracy. It's just, if that is not sedition against the United States of America, if that's not being part of a conspiracy to commit sedition against the United States of America, then they should take that statute off the books because it's not applicable to any real life issues or matters.
That document, and I'm so glad you put it up in black and white, is prima facie evidence of the most serious crime against the United States that could ever be committed, and that is to invalidate a free and fair election. You know, we have been the beacon of democracy, Joe. We have been the gold standard around the world. We tried to teach people how to conduct elections, and to have that kind of document in the White House, clearly people dictating it to please the maniac that didn't want to abide by the election results, is a really scary thing. And if, in fact, the Department of Justice doesn't see it that way, we got trouble in this country. We really have trouble in this country.